Hey, picking up off of that Q&A, Marvel Studios announcements are coming, and we now know the first week / 2 weeks of September, really, are going to be loaded with all sorts of Disney. Not only are we going to be a couple episodes into Andor and halfway into She-Hulk, we are also going to be getting D23, and right before that, we have Disney Plus Day, which has typically been around November, but they're moving it up because they're going to combine it all into one. And this D Plus Day is going to be the same as all the others. First looks, and of course, this year we're expecting a lot of announcements between the two events because, again, they're amping up the stage presence for D23, which means, just like the last time we got it where they outlined, like, hey guys, here's like 15 projects. Well, the next wave is coming this year. And there's a lot of anticipation because, honestly, like, once they're done shooting everything they're shooting this year, they're out of the catalog that they announced 2.5 years ago. So, man.
My only thing with Disney Plus Day, wasn't it last year, it was just a Twitter thread?
The last 2 years,
Yeah.
it was just a Twitter thread.
No, because the year before you had the Investors Day.
That was the
thing, and
combination. Yeah, they combined both for the year before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because half of it was on Twitter, another half was...
Yeah. But it definitely sounds like this year is going to be more like the OG announcements for Disney Plus, where Kevin Feige was like, hey, and we're doing this, and we're doing this, and we're doing this. It's like, okay.
I wonder if they're going to be using the Anaheim Convention Center for Disney Plus Day.
It would make sense. I mean,
because that's what they usually do for D23, and the only reason is because it's like literally across the street from Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's...
See, I'm expecting the Phase 4 style. You're going to get half at Comic-Con and then half at Disney Plus.
Is Comic-Con still happening?
Supposedly. I'm not entirely sure if they're...
I mean, let's be honest. If Star Wars Celebration just happened in Anaheim...
Yeah, true.
I'm certain Comic-Con will still go.
It's just because it's weird. I know that a lot of conventions have happened, but I'm not totally sure if San Diego is still full on. I assume it's still going to be full on this year. It's just that I haven't kept up with it that much because I do know a couple of the ones around where I live around. They did have in person conventions, so it's just a weird.
Apparently, it's still set to return for the convention center on July 21st.
Wow. Okay, I've heard nothing about it, but so that's good indication.
I mean, to be honest, they've done it they said that for the last 2 years.
Yeah, just like E3.
They have, but this is the closest we've been to July, and they haven't moved it yet.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose this summer is going to be like a ton of announcements spread out through, which honestly does make sense. Like, drop a bunch of stuff in there. And when it comes to D23, it's the month before Halloween. Do you think they're crazy enough to hold off Werewolf by Night announcement till like a month before it drops? Because that'd be kind of interesting. It's like, hey, we have this special thing coming at you in a month.
To answer that, I kind of want to go back to the last Phase 4 thing. Was the Comic-Con one just all movies?
Yeah.
Oh. So if they do the exact same thing again, then yeah, they're waiting until D23 for that.
Yeah, wow, that's gonna be cutting it short. Although I like that.
That's if it's the same thing. If they do it the same way, then yeah, they're holding it up until then.
I mean, I don't see why you would, because like the appeal of D23 now and Disney Plus Day is only the streaming stuff. So it would make sense that if you want the more broad, hey, it's covered by local outlets because Comic-Con is happening, that's where you drop a couple things for the films to get the buzz going again. Like, the separation kind of seems fitting to me, but you got to fill in all that time somehow. And realistically, what would they show off at Comic-Con? Probably Wakanda Forever, because like I'm gonna assume the trailer for that, or at least a teaser, has to be attached to Thor, right? Because if it's not, what other Marvel film are they
Is that the
attaching
next
to?
movie after Thor?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah. I think Wakanda Forever is supposed to be November, I think.
Yep.
That's crazy to think about. Seen and heard nothing about that movie until now.
Well, and that's because they reshuffled everything and like originally, like, didn't they like reshuffle Thor and Wakanda Forever where they were supposed to happen?
Yeah, they
Wakanda
bumped
Forever
everything around.
Yeah. So the amount of shuffling they've done, I can't remember, but I would be surprised.
Wakanda was supposed to be in Thor's place, which is in 5 weeks exactly, and then Captain Marvel was supposed to be at the end of the year, which is why they shuffled everything around just one date when they did their last thing. So it's like, we're going to have to get the teaser for Wakanda in the next couple of weeks, right? Because they're not going to have a Marvel movie release without a Marvel trailer. Like, that would be nuts.
I know they did do like some light interviews with some of the actors, but they didn't really give any new information about the movie at all. Just it's gonna be.
We worked really hard to keep Chadwick's legacy going. It's like that's exactly what the answer I expected. Thank you very much.
It's like it was hard on everybody, but this is gonna be the best movie ever. It's gonna show, it was gonna show that the Black Panther is about Wakanda.
Yeah,
that's all. That's like really all they said, and I was okay.
Let's give you the vague answer. Oh, thank you. This is so much. Yes. Okay. I mean, look, I'm cool.
Yeah,
like,
that's got to be dropping with Thor.
Yeah,
got to be.
Yeah, it's gotta. So
unless it comes with Ms. Marvel, because they always have something around the showtime.
True. They typically drop it right around after the first or second episode, so that could be honestly keep that Marvel momentum and buzz going, which I guess we'll find out about soon. So I know there's a lot of rumors going into what they could announce. I'm realistically expecting that they will announce that Nova show formally. Just like, like they've talked about working on it openly. Like they've literally said we're working on bringing Nova to the MCU. So let's get that announcement.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get the official casting for Guardians.
Yeah.
Because there was that whole, I can never pronounce her name right. Daniela Melchior?
Yeah.
Melchior?
Yep.
Right. She's clearly playing like Moondragon or Fire Veil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear anything else but that.
I could agree with that.
Ideally Fire Veil, but I'll take either one.
Well, there we go, guys. So that's our discussion. Marvel Studios announcements are officially coming soon. So we don't gotta wait too long. There's plenty of MCU content to last till, well, really, if you think about it, between
Ms. Marvel ends and Comic-Con starts.
Comic-Con starts, then we have Thor, then we got like a month till She-Hulk. She-Hulk will end right around the time we expect the premiere of Werewolf by Night, and then we're gonna have another month, and then it's Wakanda Forever. So like, it's pretty rapid fire.
Nuts.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating good this year as Marvel fans, and well, DC fans got Gotham Knights to look forward to. So
you got the Flash next year.
But I'm excited for that. But
wait, isn't Aquaman 2 out this year?
No, that got bumped to March. It's Black Adam.
Oh yeah, it did.
I forgot. I don't know why I forgot this. I don't even know why they're doing it. But King Dorito himself, Jeff Keighley, has The Rock on during Summerfest for an interview.
Hey guys, do you think the hierarchy of power is about to change in the DC universe?
I mean, you joke about that, but when it was announced that he was going to be there, that's literally the copy pasta that was
because he's contractually obligated to say that every time he talks about Black Adam.
This reminds me of when they were making Batman v Superman, and every single thing anybody asked, they're like, "So how was it to work with Zack Snyder?" They're like, "Well, first and foremost, the DC universe is built on mythology. It's all about mythological characters." I'm like, is this literally what you're required to say no matter what the question is? Like, oh, goddamn. I'm sick of that quote. I'm sick of it.
I think it's just like a swerve to not acknowledge the Snyderverse and just say it's just the DCU is built on mythology, so it can be about anything.
That's what they keep doing. Look, The Rock is only going to show up at that Keighley Dorito event to announce Black Adam in multiverses, right? Like,
yeah, that and talk about his character in Fortnite. So it's just some of that stuff because sometimes they need those actors and actresses for the movies to fill in time.